Good afternoon. I'm Chris May.
I'm Jessica Dean. The Attorney General says it took too long to press charges against Sandusky because of crucial missteps. Eyewitness News reporter Matt Rivers is live in the news center tonight with more. Matt.
Jessica, the aim of this report was to determine whether that investigation went slower than it should have. The big revelation today: during the investigation in the fall of 2009, 2 more victims said they were abused by Sandusky. The Attorney General said that could have been avoided had swifter action been taken.
Delays that, quite honestly, are unfathomable to most of us.
Attorney General Kathleen Kane not mincing words, describing the 330-page report she commissioned nearly a year and a half ago. It was authored by independent investigator Jeff Moulton.
Even a highly successful final result does not mean that the investigation itself was a complete success, particularly when a serial child molester was left uncharged for so long.
The report does say that prosecutors had good reason to take time building a strong case, wanting to first find multiple victims. But the report says that process was too slow.
There really was no concerted effort to go find more victims, and that's puzzling.
The report also raised other issues with the investigation. For example, a search warrant was not executed at Sandusky's home until June 2011, just over 2 years after the Attorney General's office took the case. When it was executed, photos of Sandusky's victims were found.
Had the search been conducted in 2009 or 2010, investigators could have used those photographs and could have used the names to find victims much earlier.
Prosecutors have since argued they did not have enough probable cause to move forward with that search warrant. Also, state investigators who started on the case in 2009 did not visit local and university police to search for Sandusky-related records until January 2011, a step that led them to 4 more victims. Had steps like those been taken earlier, the Attorney General says the 2 additional abuse victims could have been spared.
If different tactics were taken and a different route was chosen and Sandusky was in jail, of course, there wouldn't be more victims.
Finally, the report says there was no direct evidence of politics playing a role in the investigation, specifically referring to then Attorney General Tom Corbett, who was running for governor at the time. Now, Kane stopped short of calling Governor Corbett responsible for what she called inexplicable delays, but she certainly inferred that he held at least some of the blame. The governor immediately responded with a statement saying the investigation moved swiftly, was never about politics, and ultimately resulted in putting a serial sexual predator behind bars for life. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, hear from Corbett's prosecutors on the case and hear why they call the report nothing more than a political stunt. Live in the news center, Matt Rivers, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Matt, thank you very much.